Hey everyone, it's Tyler Strike from Universal Rackets, and in this video, we're going to be teaching you how to aim your drives anywhere you want on court. Once again, if you stay tuned for this whole video, we're going to be teaching you exactly how to aim your drives wherever you want. If you want to go down the line, in the middle, cross court, at your opponent's feet, super deep or short, this is going to be the video for you. This isn't going to just help you, your forehand, your two-handed backhand, or one-handed backhand drive. This is also going to help you with your return. Once again, if you stay tuned for this whole video, we're going to be going over step-by-step, tons of drills, tons of exercises and tips and tricks for you to aim wherever you want in pickleball on your forehand and backhand side. So make sure to buckle your seatbelts and stay tuned because this is going to be an amazing video. Now, the first thing that we want to go over is where do you want to aim in pickleball? Well, first off, if you go cross court, typically the net is a slight bit lower and it's the longest distance between 2 points. If you go cross court, it's high percentage. If you go into the middle of the court, down the middle, heat the riddle, play the fiddle, solve the griddle, melt the fiddle, play the riddle, down the middle is a great position because if you can aim down to the middle of the court, that is the #1 cause of miscommunication. How many times have you been on the pickleball court, you're on the left side, say your partner's on the right side, someone goes down the middle, wait, you were supposed to hit it. No, you were supposed to hit it, and they just watched the ball go by. If you aim for the middle, again, it's #1, highly effective because it's miscommunication, and #2, it's very high percentage. In the middle eliminates angles. If you can get your shot in the middle, if you can get your drive in the middle of the court, chances are the ball is going to come back around in the middle vicinity. And what I mean by that is because angle creates angle. If you go super out wide, the ball's going to come back super out wide. So if I'm over here hitting my forehand cross court, the ball's probably going to come back cross court. If I go to the middle, it's going to eliminate, again, angle, and I'm probably going to get a more neutralized ball. And if I go down the line, maybe it's because I want to switch it up. Maybe it's because I want to aim at a certain player. Maybe it's because I want to target my opponent's backhand. If you go down the line, it's very specific. It's a little bit more difficult. But again, we're going to teach you exactly how to accomplish all these positions. Now, the first thing I want you to think about when we're hitting, wherever we go on the court, wherever you point your paddle to, the ball is going to go. That is tip #1. If you want to aim down the line, you're going to point your paddle down the line. If I want to aim for the backhand, again, when I swing, my paddle is going to be facing that way. If I want to go in the middle, my paddle's going to go here. If I want to go cross court, my paddle is going to be going over here for all my one-handers. So think, wherever I point my paddle to, the ball is going to go. Now, the best way for aiming is to play with cones, to play with poly spots, to play with objects. What you're going to do is you're going to put these down on the opposite side of the court and you're going to just work on your aim, work on trying to hit them. You're going to do it over and over and over again in practice. Then once you go out and you play, you're going to visualize these cones. Now, these cones aren't going to be on the court when you're playing tournaments or playing a competitive match, but you have worked on it so many times that, again, you can visualize the cones. And we're going to get started with pointing our paddle wherever we want the ball to go. Let's go. Now, I'm over here with the cones to start, and it's kind of funny. It's so hot, my phone's going to overheat. So there's certain shady spots on the court, and I'm positioning the phone in that exact shady spot in hopes that my phone will not overheat. So our recording angles are eliminated. But I want to get the angle forward in front of me because I want you to really watch what I mean by my paddle. If I want to go cross court when I hit my forehand or a backhand, I'm going to literally swing my paddle cross court. My paddle's going to go that way. If I'm hitting a two-hander, my paddle's going over here. If I want to go in the middle, again, I'm going to swing my paddle over here. If I'm going to go down the line, I'm going to swing my paddle over here. Now, I do not have any beat up paddles, but a great drill to do, or even just so you can visualize this, is if I want to go down the line for my forehand straight ahead, if I had a beat up paddle and I went down the line, if I threw it, it would end up down the line. Wherever you point your paddle, the ball is going to go. Instead of a paddle, we're going to get some spots because that's a great way to demonstrate. But again, if I go hit my forehand drive, I'm going to swing, look, it's going to go over there. If I want to go straight ahead, here we are. So wherever I point my paddle to, the ball is going to go and either get some cones or get a beat up paddle. and just work on, again, positioning it exactly where you want to hit. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to think about your body. Wherever you point your body to, the ball is going to go. So number one, we thought about positioning our paddle, pointing our paddle directly towards the ball. Now, to make it even better, our body is going to be positioned that way. Now, there's step one and step two of the body tip about positioning our body. We're going to go over phase or step one. Now, when I do this and when I swing, again, I'm going to be swinging. If I want to go down the line for my forehand or over here, look, my body's pointing directly over there. If I want to go in the middle, here we are. I hit, my body's pointing directly over here. If I want to go down backhand down the line, my body's over here. Wherever I can get my body to, the ball's going to go. I want to think about my body. Pretend that you have two sticks coming out of your hips or two arms coming out of your hips. So I'm like this, right? If I swing and I want to go over here, I'm going to swing and my hips are going to be over here. If I want to go cross court, I'm going to swing and my hips are going to be going cross court. So if you can think that your hips don't lie, and wherever you point your hips and your body to, the ball's going to go, paired with your paddle swing, pointing your paddle, you're going to be able to aim wherever you want. Now we're going to turn the camera around and we're going to demonstrate it with the cones for forehand and backhand side. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but we have our blue cones for down the line, in the middle green cones, and out wide yellow cones. We're going to do it with backhand sides because of recording purposes. I told you I'm trying to have my phone not overheat, but if I want to go down the line, what am I thinking? What did we just go over? Wherever I point my paddle to, my body to, and more specifically my hips, the ball is going to go. So I'm going to swing with my paddle and my hips. They're going to be that way. Now, when I go in the middle, I'm going to swing, and again, my paddle and hips, and out wide. Let's do two hands over here. Wherever, again, I point my paddle and hips to, the ball is going to go. Now, the next thing, when you hit your drive, where do you want to end up, or what do you want to do? You want to get closer to the kitchen. A lot of players, and we went over this in our other drive videos, they stay here, and then they have to hit a ball in the transition, or they're further back. Whenever you're hitting a drive, it doesn't matter if it's your return or if it's your third shot, it can be your 77th shot. You need to move up after you hit. So what you need to do, and this isn't going to just help you aim, this is also going to help you cover the court. So we're killing two birds with one stone, but you need your body to go towards the direction that you want to hit the ball. So if I'm going for my backhand down the line, I'm going to hit and get my body to follow down the line. If I go in the middle, I'm going to hit and my body's going to follow. If I want to take my forehand in the middle, I'm going to hit again and my body's going to follow. I'm going to demonstrate this and I want you to see exactly what I mean. So when I hit this ball, if I'm doing a backhand down the line, I'm going to hit, and again, my body's moving forward to the point that if there wasn't a net, we're going to do it for the middle so you guys can see. I feel like it's the best angle. But if I hit my forehand in the middle, look, I'm going to hit and get my body forward to the point that if there wasn't a net, if I kept on walking and there wasn't a net, I'd walk directly towards where my ball went. Wherever your body goes and your momentum goes, the ball is going to go. So if I want to go down the middle again, I'm going to hit and I'm going to keep moving forward to the point that I'm almost walking towards my target. Now, a great way to troubleshoot is if you do miss. If you want to go in the middle and you accidentally go out wide, or if you pull it too long, after you're done, right? If I hit my backhand and my backhand's too wide, it's too out wide, it wasn't a good backhand, I hit and here we are. Oh, it's long, right? That kind of curved in, but if it's too long, I'm going to keep on walking and, oh, look, my body was in position. Look, this is where my ball should go. It should go all the way over here because my body ended up over there. So you're able to troubleshoot where your body is. That shows where the ball is going to go. If you miss and you show me your body, I'm going to be able to tell the direction of your shot without even looking. And what I mean by that, if I didn't even see the ball, if I just saw where your hips are facing or your momentum's going, I'm going to tell you. So again, when you hit, you want to move forward in the direction that you want to hit. This kills two birds with one stone because players always think, should I cover the middle or should I be over here? Well, the main thing is you want to follow the ball. Not only in doubles, but in singles, a lot of players, what they do is that they just hit and they run to the middle. So they hit, they run to the middle, say they hit, down here, and now look, they leave all this space open. If I'm playing singles or if I'm playing doubles, look, I'm over here, my partner's right here, all this space is open. If I follow the ball with my body, and I follow, if I go down to the right and I'm here, now my partner's over here, I have the middle, and I can lean over, right? If I go straight ahead and I follow the ball over here, now I have down the line and my partner's in the middle. So the goal of court coverage and optimal court coverage, as well as accuracy, is following the ball. Wherever you hit the ball is where your body wants to follow, and that's going to ensure that you're in the proper position. So now you're not just getting better accuracy, you're not moving up to the kitchen, but now you are in the optimal position if you follow the ball and use this rule. Now, a great drill to do is you can use a ball cart or you can use some cones, and you're going to line it up directly where you want to hit. So when I'm in the middle, I'm going to draw a line between my middle cones, my target, and this cone. When I want to go down the line, draw a line, again, straight from this cone to those cones. When I want to go diagonal, I'm going to keep that over here because I'm going to be hitting from here, right? So if I'm in the middle, I want to go in the middle, I'm going to hit and probably go straight forward. Now, if I'm out wide, maybe it should be a little bit over there. You guys get what I'm saying, though? I'm going to hit, and my body's going to be this way. If I want to go straight ahead down the line, I'm going to hit, and my body's going to go this way. So essentially, put cones down in front of you. That's going to force you to walk to the direction that you want to hit. So if I'm here again, and I want to go in the middle, I have my cone right here. My cone's right here. I'm going to hit and walk to the middle of the cone. Now, if I want to go cross court, I want to take it over here. I'm going to hit and maybe walk a little bit to the green cone. Look, my hips, my body's here. If I want to go down line, that's why I have this cone. I'm going to hit, here we are, boom, and look, I'm going to go down line. So give yourself targets to walk to, and that's going to help you, again, get your body in the proper position and also optimally cover the court. Now, the next thing, before we put the cherry on top, we're going to be talking about a huge thing that's going to help you either hit cross court or down line. This is a huge key in pickleball that many pickleball players and pickleball coaches, if they don't come from a prior racket sport background, they don't understand this. They can't grasp this concept, and this concept comes from years of high-level racket sports. Probably for myself, over 20 years, because I've been playing tennis since I was, 4 years old. So let's get started. All right, you ready? Let's go. Gosh, I hope your opponents don't see this. If you want to go down the line, you want to think that you are going to hit the ball later. If you want to go cross court, you're going to think that you want to hit the ball earlier. Once again, if you're going to go down the line, and we're going to demonstrate this for the one and the two-hander, if I'm going down the line, I'm going to wait for the ball to come a split second closer. If I'm going cross court, I'm going to hit it more out in front. So my contact down the line might be here, my contact out in front might be here. Think about when I'm going cross court with my swing, look, my swing is going to end up cross court. That's how my body, I'm swinging across my body, right? So it's going to naturally end up there. So the further out in front I get it, the more my paddle's swinging in the cross court direction. The later that I get it, the closer I get it to me, the more forward I'm swinging. Again, let me show you on the forehand. The closer or the later, the more I let the ball come to me, the more forward I'm going to swing. But the further out in front, the earlier I get the ball, it's automatically swinging cross court. Same thing for the two-handed backhand. If I wait for the ball, I'm going to be swinging more forward. If I'm getting it more out front, I'm going to be pulling it more cross court. So I want you to think, if you want to take it down the line, you're going to let the ball come to you, and then you're going to go. If you want to go cross court, you're going to hit the ball earlier and more out in front. Look how far I was able to pull that ball. And the only reason why is because I made contact further out in front of my body instead of close to me. It's the exact same thing with the forehand. If I want to make contact cross court, and we're going to pull a real angle right here, but if I want to go cross court, I'm going to make contact really out in front. I don't want the ball to go over there. But you guys understand? If I want to go down line or straight ahead, I'm going to let the ball get close to me, and then I'm going to go. So think, whenever you want to go cross court, you're going to take the ball early and out in front. Whenever you want to go down the line, you're going to take the ball closer to you. I'm not going to wait for the ball. I'm going to hit the ball earlier when I'm going cross court. I'm going to let the ball come to me a little bit more if I want to go down the line. By doing that, paired with the paddle, with the body, with your momentum forward, that's going to put it all together. But now we're going to tie it all up, put the cherry on top, and give it away. You guys ready? Last thing. Wherever you position your follow through, the ball's going to go. So now, we're not only hitting the ball at the proper time, we're not only positioning our body in the proper position exactly where we want to hit, we're not only covering the court exactly how it should be covered, but now we are ending any type of discrepancy with where I want to take the ball. And listen, if you can do this, what's going to happen as well is you're not just going to be able to hit the ball where you want to go, but wherever it doesn't go, just like you look at your hips. If I want to go over here and I swing and my follow through is over here, okay, what do I got to do? Just point. So it tells you exactly where or helps you troubleshoot. And what I mean by this is when I follow through, I want to finish across my body. I want to finish all the way across my body. And I want to think about my elbow, I want to think about my wrist, or I want to think about my butt cap. Once again, you can think elbow when you follow through, you can think wrist, or you can think butt cap for the two-handed backhand. Elbows, wrist, or butt cap once you follow through. For one-hander, you're kind of on your own, but you can think butt cap, I guess, or you can think about tip of the paddle. So for one-hander, paddle tip. Look, paddle tip. Left side of letter V if you're a right-hander, right side of letter V if you're left-hander. So if I want to go down the line, I'm going to point my elbows down the line. If I want to go cross court, I'm going to point my elbows cross court. Look, that wasn't that good, but look at my elbows. If I had lasers coming out of my elbows, they would go directly towards the green cone. So what do I have to do? I have to troubleshoot and pull it a little bit more, right? You got to take the ball earlier, and look, now my elbows are over there. Same thing with the forehand. It's the exact same thing. So if I want to go down the line, and I don't want to hit the ball over there, but if I want to go down the line, here we are, elbows going to be over there. And I did, shoot, sorry. If I want to go down the middle, elbow's going to be down the middle. And if I want to go cross court, elbow's going to be cross court. I want to think the elbow, I like the elbow, I keep on talking about the elbow, but also you can think butt cap or you can think watch on your wrist, and you're going to be good to go. So wherever you can position your follow through as well, the ball's going to go. You can do that for the wrist or butt cap. We'll do the wrist and butt cap real quick. Here we are. So we're going to go wrist out wide. Here we are. Wrist is that way. Or butt cap of the paddle when I swing. Here we are. Butt cap of the paddle. So once again, if you can position your body, your paddle, your momentum, your follow through, and then time your swing, either take it super out in front or wait for the ball a split second longer, you are going to be able to aim your third shot drive, forehand, backhand, one-hander or two-hander, and your return wherever you want. Once you have power and control of your shots, it's going to help you so much because, again, if I have a person on the right side that's super good, I don't want to hit to them, they have an amazing forehand or amazing backhand, or the partner is Ben Johns, and Ben Johns is playing with an amateur over here, I'm going to be able to determine where the ball goes. And not just by determining where the ball goes, that's not going to just help me hit to the actual person that I want to hit to and who I don't, but also what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to anticipate the shot. And what I mean by that is when I play pickleball, if I go out wide, right, I like to, if I think that I want the third shot, if I want the third shot after I serve, or if I want the next ball after I serve, even with the serve, or if I want my partner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to serve the ball out wide. The reason why I'm going to serve the ball out wide is because probably, remember, angle creates angle. So if I serve my shot out wide, I'm probably going to get the next shot out wide, unless your opponent found this video and learned how to go down the line, right? But if I want to take a ball and I want to go, if I want a ball that's not super out wide, what am I going to do? I'm going to hit down the middle. So I can kind of determine where my next shot's going to be based upon percentages, based upon what shot I hit. So again, say if my partner or opponent has an amazing out wide forehand, I'm going to go straight in the middle because if I pull him out wide, he's going to be able to create a real angled shot. So not only you're going to be able to, again, hit to certain players, but you're also going to be able to anticipate the different types of shots that you're going to receive or who's going to receive it on your team. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, regardless of your pickleball playing level, it doesn't matter. If you can follow your body position, your hips, your paddle, your follow through, and the timing of your actual shot, you will be able to aim your ground strokes and drives wherever you want on court. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys loved it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to let me know in the comments. And the best way isn't to leave a tip, it's not to like, it's not to subscribe, it's to share with your pickleball friends. Now, do not share this video to any of your opponents that you are going to play in a tournament this weekend. They're going to be able to hit the ball wherever they want with ease. They're not going to have to watch tons of videos or take tons of lessons anymore. But if you're not playing them next week or so, share it to them. Someone's going to benefit from this video, and you're going to help support this channel. My goal is to grow my channel and make my pickleball channel, Universal Rackets, one of the top coaching YouTube channels in the whole global community, as well as online and in person, as well as our in-person events. Now, it's super hot. This outro wasn't that good, but click all the links in my description. If you guys want a coupon on this amazing paddle, check it out. Also have carbon water bottle, carbon cart, carbon everything. Have a good one. Happy hitting, and we will see you guys next time on court. Share.